What? Really? Really? It's come to this? Holy. Welcome back, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder, and today I'm reacting to Angel Season 1, Episode 19. So last episode, we got Faith. First, she showed up in Buffy, which was just awesome. Some of my favorite episodes of Season 4 of Buffy. It's the two-part arc with Faith. Now we get Faith crossing over in Angel. And we left off kind of in a cliffhanger. Not exactly, but the arc doesn't feel complete. So I'm really hoping it's at the very least a two-part arc for Faith's, a two-episode arc for Faith's character in Angel. I really hope, there's, like I mentioned at the end of last episode's reaction, that they don't just kind of say, oh, Faith went off somewhere, she wasn't able to bring herself to kill Angel. But I'm interested, like I said, I really liked the parallels of seeing Angelus become Angel when he first was cursed to get his conscience back, and how, the beginning of his journey, how vulnerable and lost he was, and how because of that we see those parallels and the empathy he has because of that experience with Faith's character. So now I'm just interested, like, what is Faith going to do? She definitely feels like she needs some type of guidance because she's young and she's kind of without direction, and she's just kind of been living her life doing whatever she wants, following all her baser, lower urges, living very selfishly. So now I feel like I would imagine that for her to kind of really start turning things around towards redeeming herself, going back towards Anakin Skywalker, she's going to need some type of mission and purpose, and also friendship. And I think that might be offered by, Angel and company, right? They kind of are a good group of people who offer friendship in a dangerous city of LA with all the demons and vampires and corruption around them. So will that be enough for Faith? Or is Faith going to need to kind of go off on her own personal journey somewhere and figure out her purpose in life? I'm not sure, because Faith is, I think the door has been opened for her to kind of turn things around and become good. But as we saw last episode, she's got some growth to do. She's got a long way to go. I mean, 2 seconds ago she was just torturing Wesley. So it'll be interesting to see kind of the start of that journey and how they're able to connect to her. If they are, maybe Faith just kind of had a breakdown in the rain with Angel, but she's still going to be resistant towards any type of parental guidance, especially in the moral sense. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I really just hope that Faith is in this episode. But as always, full reaction is on Patreon. Future reactions of Buffy and Angel. If you want to support the channel, help me out. For now, let's get into today's reaction. Angel, Season 1, Episode 19. Okay, well, she's back. She's back, which is good.
Is there?
Angel is so kind, right? He's like, no hard feelings or anything. I wonder how Wesley feels, though. Hopefully he's received medical attention. No? Like, put the blanket on Faith, but Band-Aids on poor Wesley.
I'll put your stuff here. Let me close.
I like how she doesn't say anything, too.
Angel.
Okay, what was that?
Nothing.
Is that what she was thinking of doing? Security. Put security on Faith. Yeah, don't get too comfortable around her. She may be turning things around, but still dangerous. I mean, look at that huge bruise on poor Cordy's face. Like, getting knocked out, punched in the face is not a small thing.
Bitch. Not you. I can't tell you how sorry I am that I allowed this to happen.
I believe it was Faith who allowed her elbow to collide with my face.
Exactly.
Not your fault.
At least she only got the elbow. She's still here, I assume.
Gave her his bed.
Like, they're both like, really? Really? That's what Faith gets after what she did?
How you feeling? That's what else can be expected.
Yeah.
Donuts? Developed a sweet fang, have you?
You get jelly?
Jelly donuts are good.
Enjoying delicious jelly-filled donut, bound and gagged. I do not understand why the woman who brutally tortured me last night, this morning, gets pastries.
Fair point, right?
What do you want to do, Wesley? Let her starve?
Certainly not.
At least keep an eye on her.
Is to deal with a rabid animal.
We're not in the business of giving up on people.
Don't you dare take the moral high ground with me after what she did. I believe in helping people. I do not believe in coddling murderers.
You were the one making the case for her rehabilitation.
It wasn't too long ago. I had full feeling in my right arm. You set her free, she'll kill again.
There's a very good chance, honestly. And I totally understand. It's like, if you were tortured by someone literally less than 24 hours ago, you're not going to feel like giving them donuts, okay?
People always get a little funny right after they've been sadistically tortured.
Yes.
You understand why we have to help Faith, don't you? You can't just arbitrarily decide whose soul is worth saving and whose isn't.
But you can't decide if someone deserves to go to prison.
Those were all made out to you.
Yeah.
Pay attention before you sign, Angel.
I'm gonna stick around here while Psycho Case is roaming loose downstairs.
Enjoy your vacation, Cordy.
Sugar high? Maybe not a great idea.
Not good on your figure either. Cordy thinks of these things.
See if the neighbors heard anything.
Alright. I'm pretty sure they heard plenty.
What are you doing here?
I'm a detective, Kendrick. I'm detecting. Heard we have a fugitive.
I hope Kate doesn't encounter Faith, because that could end badly.
Do you mind telling me why you're here examining the crime scene on a case that wasn't assigned to you?
Looked interesting.
Can you do that, though?
Girl supposedly has some kind of supernatural powers. Everybody knows you've gone all Scully.
What? Excuse me, bro?
What's going on with you?
Scully's the skeptic.
Huh?
That's a reference to, what's it called? That show.
She's not the one that wants to believe.
And you want to believe.
Oh, I already believe.
She's like, I had no choice. I saw evidence. She better not have escaped, I swear, Angel.
Faith?
Oh, great. Oh, great. Is she armed? Does she have a stake?
Faith. I have donuts.
I mean, that is quite the peace offering. Donuts.
Understand what you're going through, and I want to help.
Does she want to be helped, though?
I need you to give me that knife.
Okay. Good first step.
I've been asleep for 8 months. You rest.
Is he dead?
The vampire. So technically, yes, he is dead.
That's a smart-ass answer.
She is his house guest.
What?
That's right.
Oops, your plan backfired.
She's rooming with the Mark.
He ends up inviting her to spend the night.
I told you he wouldn't be easy.
That's what happens when the Mark is a good-looking guy.
When word gets back to the senior partners, this won't go well. Inspired with her, paid her half up front, and now she makes us look like fools.
Good luck. Good luck, bro.
How are we gonna fix it?
There goes your bonus, man.
I say we kill her.
Who was that? One of her victims?
You killed a man. I don't care.
You're in no condition to leave here.
Why are you doing this? I mean, am I your prisoner here?
No.
So I'm free.
Don't know about that. The door's open.
It's an interesting angle for Angel to have that much trust in her.
I told you that you didn't have to go out in that darkness, that it was your choice. 5 by 5, right, Faith? But it swallowed you whole. How'd you like it?
Jeez! You don't punch your therapist? Good thing he's not human. That could kill him.
Help me.
Yeah.
Wesley needs to, like, just chill out, have a drink with Giles somewhere, go on a little vacation. A little rude, bro.
Hello, Wesley.
Are they the Watchers Council? Have we seen those guys before? They look vaguely familiar.
So, Los Angeles.
What a rebel. What a rebel.
After being asked to resign my position with the council and the weather, I find it dry.
The weather's pretty nice.
All those alchemists on the board of directors, and they still make us fly coach. Miserly bastards.
He wants a private jet.
I'm not stupid. And I think you'll find willing to admit when I've made a mistake.
They want you back, Wesley. Don't even consider it. They are the worst company in the world.
Turn you to your rightful position as Watcher. Nobody blames you.
Because I rather got the impression they did when they sacked me.
Mistake. One that can now be corrected.
They need you back because none of their employees are remotely competent.
We know you have access to her.
No.
Good.
Loyalty to a vampire now, is it?
More than to you, bro.
A rogue slayer, Wesley. Are more dangerous than any single vampire.
You know where she is, why not take his help?
Because they are unable to.
The council's elite. Cleaned your crocs, didn't she?
He has power and the willingness to use that power for evil.
And the council has no power, just evil.
So, how does this work?
There's no real simple answer to that.
That's the truth.
Just because you decided to change doesn't mean the world's ready for you to. No matter how many good deeds you do to try to make up for the past, you may never balance out the cosmic scale. The only thing I can promise you is that you'll probably be haunted, maybe for the rest of your life.
Most likely.
How does this work?
Power level, time, start. That popcorn's gonna be enough for you? Actually, I think it belonged to Wesley.
Maybe we just don't mention it.
Maybe we do.
Yeah, I think maybe we do.
Are you saying I gotta apologize?
Think you can?
That's a good first step.
I don't know. You say, gee, really sorry that I tortured you nearly to death.
Oh, first off, I think I'd leave off the G. You have to ask yourself, are you?
What?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's some things you can't just take back, no matter how sorry you are, right?
I got some experience in that area. All that suffering you've caused is coming back on you. Deal with it. Then maybe you got a shot at being free.
Angel is honestly a great Dr. Phil.
B, how am I ever gonna make things right with her? I screwed her. To mention her boyfriend, only him, literally.
Yes.
Faith, you and I never...
No, not you, the new one.
Oh, shoot. Oh, great. Poor Angel has to deal with this drama now.
Angel, I'm
She's
so sorry.
moved on from you, bro. Time to marry Kate.
That's good.
Oh, poor dude. The last thing he needs to hear while dealing with a redemption problem.
She's tougher than she looks. Talking about anything elaborate, no slow or painful death.
Who are they speaking with? Who is it?
So we want her dead. Yes. Dead. A lot.
Guy looks like the guy who's hurt in The Incredibles. The big neck brace.
I apologize if I...
What is that? Ugh. How many eyes? Like, wear a mask, bro.
The sedative contained that syringe is powerful enough to bring down a man twice your size.
You jab her with it.
Is it a sedative or is it lethal poison? Can we trust anything the Watchers Council employees say?
Do you intend to take her alive, then?
Of course. Secure her for transport back to England to begin her rehabilitation.
In other words, you want to torture her.
She can be rehabilitated.
We have every confidence.
BS alert. Even if the mission was to kill Faith, I would not help the Watchers Council.
No harm must come to the vampire.
Oh, don't be a ponce.
We have no quarrel with the vampire.
I found more good while working with Angel than I ever did while I was in the Council's employ.
True.
We'll make every effort.
No, not every
Yeah,
effort.
don't make effort. But you can't even trust them. They could swear that they won't touch Angel. They will break their word in a heartbeat.
Done.
Can't trust a handshake with the devil. Get inspired by Superman, Faith. How powerful is this nasty creature?
Los Angeles police with federal authorities are looking for this.
You are infamous.
Sunnydale.
Faith?
Police want your help in finding her.
Nothing's changed, all right?
Do not approach her. She's violent and unpredictable.
You're safe here. You're safe.
Oh, great. Come on, team up and take this creature on. Did you kill it?
It's gonna be okay, right?
What? What? No. Hold on, wait, Buffy is here? No, this can't be real. How is this real? Buffy showed up?
Buffy.
Get out of here. Also, worst timing ever with him hugging Faith with his shirt unbuttoned, but holy, what the heck?
What are you doing?
We were attacked.
Wait.
Oh gosh, this is the worst melodrama, man. Are you kidding me? They're not a couple, Buffy. Oh.
It's not what you think.
I actually think I can form a thought right now. Giles heard that she tried to kill you.
I mean, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
You decided to punish her with a severe cuddling.
Is that why you're here?
I mean, show the assassin creature on the floor.
Buffy.
Oh, God.
She's like, I did not forget the Riley situation.
You didn't think I was gonna find you, did you?
Buffy, let's talk.
Oh, I don't think talk is in order right now. Do you have any idea what she did to me?
She wants to change.
No chance. Jail. If you apologize to me, I will beat you to death.
Jeez, Buffy.
Faith, go upstairs now.
You think I'm gonna let her out of my
just back
sight?
up.
No way I am letting her out of my sight.
Calm down, you guys.
Don't you move it! Oh.
Oh gosh. Really? Really? It's come to this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Buffy looks so heartbroken, man.
Just wanted to be alone.
Wesley's not actually gonna inject the serum, right?
Strike two.
This is getting ridiculous. The second assassin sent to kill the first assassin who didn't assassinate anyone until we hired The second assassin.
I would be upset as the client, too.
All right, this obviously isn't working. It's a mistake for us to try to work outside the law. Time we move this fight to our own turf, I'll take care of it.
What, prosecute Faith?
Does she cry?
You think I wanted this to happen? Not to go all schoolyard on you, but you hit me first. You're a little bit stronger than I am. She's at a crucial stage.
She's playing you.
It's just a cry for help.
A cry for help is when you say help in a loud voice. Can't possibly know.
You can't possibly know what she's going through.
But of course you do. I can't be in your club. I've never murdered anybody.
Change your plan. Get your coat. 20 minutes. The council's operations team is coming in here. Couldn't shake them. Had to pretend I was helping them.
Oh, good, good. I'm so glad Wesley does not want to help those losers at all.
The sewers, if they're clear, we'll all head out. Faith?
She must have slipped out.
Oh, seriously? She's going solo after all this, Faith?
It wasn't for her.
I know.
It's because I trust you. More than 3 gun-toting maniacs at any rate.
Credit to Wesley, man. Seriously.
I despise you.
I believe I have some information that will be of interest to you.
They're trying to get the cops to do all their dirty work. Pretty sneaky.
Creatures who murdered your father could have never been brought to any kind of traditional justice, even if they had survived.
Don't let this guy manipulate you, Kate.
The woman you're looking for, she's with him.
But I feel like she trusts Angel, at least to a certain extent. You know, similar to how Wesley trusts Angel.
You're not gonna run, Faith.
Throw me off the roof again.
Reason why I shouldn't.
I can't ever make it right.
That's true.
Leave us to clean up yet another one of your messes.
Angel said there was no way you were gonna give me a chance.
I gave you every chance. My life was just something for you to play with. Anything that you could take from me, you took.
You have no idea what it's like on the other side. Just tell me how to make it better.
Get down.
I didn't give you the signal.
Shut it.
Holy, they have brought a helicopter as backup? Dang. I mean, you are taking on 2 superheroes, so be careful when they start fighting back.
Listen to reason.
Reason? A watcher working for a vampire. It's perversion.
I mean, your whole organization is perversion, bro. There we go.
To the sacred oaths you swore to uphold as a watcher.
Blah, blah, blah. Just shush.
As a matter of fact, they do. I swore to protect the innocent. Get to the roof. Help them.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice.
180.
That's where all that dart practice comes in. Yes.
Calling me a ponce.
Yes, Wesley. He's the MVP of these episodes. Holy. What a jump, Angel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dang, Angel taking on a whole helicopter? This is legit. That's almost like a Terminator 2 level. Did she run away, really? Where'd she go? Oh, I hope this doesn't make Angel get arrested now.
You got one shot here, Angel. Where is she? Arrest him. Start with aiding and abetting a wanted felon.
Oh, come on, Kate, really? I mean, Angel really is putting everything out there to help Faith. He really believes in the good in her.
You're gonna like the cell we have for you, Angel.
You know what he is.
Who are you?
My ex, my ex.
It is not all right.
Get her out of here.
You are not taking the fall for her.
What? What the heck? Did she turn herself in?
I'd like to make a confession.
Really? Wow. I am very surprised. But good on you, Faith, owning up to everything.
You told me what was going on.
I didn't think it was your business.
Idea what it was like for me to see you with her. That you would behind my back.
Buffy, this wasn't about you. This was about saving somebody's soul. That's what I do here, and you're not a part of it.
Also, who's Riley?
You came because of Faith. You were looking for vengeance.
I have a right to it.
Not in my city.
Dang, don't tell me they're gonna have a full-on, like, feud.
I have someone in my life now.
He's like, yeah, Faith told me.
It's not what you and I had. You know what makes it new? I trust him.
Oh, come on. That seems so unfair to say to Angel.
You don't know me anymore, so don't come down here with your great new life and expect me to do things your way. Go home.
This is just brutal seeing them like this, man.
Go.
From Buffy's perspective, it is sad because every time Faith shows up, all it is just pain in her life.
All right? Taciturn, shadowy guy. I got a big mouth.
Do you want to go after her?
Yes.
I think you did the right thing.
Yelling at Buffy?
No.
Helping Faith.
I didn't do it. Faith did.
No, but she would never have done it without your help, Angel.
Peace is not an easy thing to find.
I mean, how much time would she serve for how many people she's killed / injured? I wonder what the law would be. Wow, what an episode. Okay, so that is Angel, Season 1, Episode 19. A lot happened. I mean, we definitely continued the Faith storyline just like I wanted, but I was so surprised having Buffy show up. I mean, that was great. I kind of thought that as we were nearing the end of the season of Angel and of Buffy, I just didn't expect it. I didn't expect to see Buffy cross over into the show yet again, but it's always such a great surprise. I really like each character's different reaction to Faith kind of wanting to turn things around. I mean, similar to last episode, I really appreciate how Angel is the character who doesn't want to give up on Faith, because even though they didn't really have like anything, any type of like connection or friendship in Buffy, in Season 3 of Buffy, their history is very, very similar in a lot of ways. And I really appreciate how Angel takes his own experience, his own pain, his own guilt, and can be so understanding towards Faith, and also really believe that even if you've done things that you can never come back from, that doesn't mean you should just be given up on. I don't know, I really appreciate that side of Angel. It's very empathetic and hopeful in a way. Like, really, it's very Luke Skywalker of him. I mean, up till now, Angel has really been the embodiment of Batman, but he's got a little Luke Skywalker in him, and that's very cool. And then Buffy showing up, you know, I totally understand her perspective on Faith, because I actually feel like Buffy towards Faith's character more than how Angel feels towards Faith's character, because, you know, it is rough seeing all the damage that Faith has done to characters that I care about. And I think it's so real to Buffy's character that she wouldn't be forgiving, understanding, or even trusting that Faith is sincere in regretting her behavior. You know, Buffy's instincts to think that Faith is faking it and just trying to get sympathy from Angel is spot on from what she's experienced firsthand with what Faith is capable of. And there were a couple lines that I really liked. I like the final kind of line she has. I mean, it's rough. It sucks seeing her and Angel at odds and fighting with each other. And of course, you have to bring up the relationship stuff as well. I mean, Angel didn't mention Kate or any of the other women he's met in the show so far. But, you know, Buffy is in a serious relationship with Riley. And of course that comes up. But I do like the final line that she says. You know, I think it speaks to the pain that Buffy experiences when she's like, once again, Faith wins. Because that is just the reality, you know. Every time Faith has kind of shown up in Buffy's life, it just complicates things, and she suffers one way or another. And that's got to be very difficult for Buffy. And I don't know, I as much as it pains me to see her and Buffy and Angel argue, there's a side of it that feels real too. You know, when you have strong feelings for someone else, but you're separated, you've been broken up, you know, and then you see the other person. I don't know. I think they actually just had a fundamental disagreement. You know, they're both good characters trying to make the world a better place, trying to be heroic and help people, but they have a disagreement on how to handle the Faith situation, which is complicated. You know, you can see the empathetic, hopeful route of Angel trusting her to do the right thing. You can see kind of the justice angle that Buffy is going for, of trying to contain the Faith situation, which is dangerous. And then, like I said, with the relationship history, with some of that tension and passion, it really is a recipe to kind of have an argument, to have a fight, you know, with all those strong feelings going around. I really want to give props to Wesley, because I was so proud of him. I was so proud I was so worried he was going to be helping the losers from the Watchers Council. I was so proud how that was never something he actually considered. He doesn't want that job back. He doesn't want to deal with those, you know, leather jackets, smoking, wearing, you know, incompetent baddies. Like, Wesley is over them. And I really like that. But I also really, really want to give props to Wesley he just got tortured. You know, he suffered firsthand horribly with Faith, but his friendship with Angel makes him trust Angel to kind of do the right thing despite his own opinions. You know, I just really appreciate that loyalty and kind of that mature, unemotional decision making on his part. I don't think that's easy to do. You know, I would understand if Wesley you know, after going through that and seeing the evil that Faith is capable of firsthand, up close and personal, if he really was like, no, Angel, you're wrong. I have a different opinion here. But, you know, I am very impressed that Faith turned herself in. You know, I think that's the first real step she's had towards turning things around, you know, because she's clearly contemplated, and she did do a few good deeds in season 4 of Buffy, you know, in that 2-part episode, but really the first step is owning up to all your mistakes, and in a true sense, by making a confession and facing the justice of the law. So props to her for doing that. That's got to be a scary thing to do for someone that young, and knowing, you know, no one wants to go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, even if you have a change of heart, who wants to do that? It takes a real courage to turn yourself in and make a confession like that. So that's a big moment, you know, for her. So it'll be interesting to see, like, how long she has to serve in jail for murder. You know, are they going to bring up evidence because she's young, you know, and if she has a full confession, will she get out in a couple years pretty easily? I'm not sure, but it'll be interesting to pick up where Faith's character is the next time we see her, which I'm not sure when the next time will be, but I'm looking forward to that moment. But yeah, a lot happened this episode. I loved getting Buffy back, definitely my favorite aspect of it. And like I said, I just appreciate how each of the characters kind of had a different take on how to handle the Faith situation. And the complicated things, it was painful seeing Buffy and Angel kind of argue about that, but I think it was realistic, and that is how things would play out, right, when dealing with a complicated character and person like Faith. But yeah, enjoyed that episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I appreciate that it was another kind of like 2-part Faith episode in Angel this time as opposed to in Buffy. That's kind of just a cool parallels between the two shows. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, full reactions, future reactions are all up on Patreon. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.